What's going on, guys? It's a Crypto Ref here, and I am back at it again with another Hourglass video. And today I wanted to show you some of my earnings that I got from my day 2 of Glass. This is not it right here. I've already went ahead and redeposited my earnings, and I can show you that here in a minute. But I also went ahead and bought more glass because I wanted to get my daily drip higher so I can get 3 billion, at least 3 billion a day in my daily drip alone, so that no matter what, I'm eligible for the lottery. So I wanted to just sort of explain a little bit more about how this project works, and maybe give simple ways that you can get in on this project, because I think that there's been a lot of confusion about how this works and what you need to do. So first, let me go ahead and show you what I won yesterday. I'm going to go into my MetaMask wallet here and go to assets, and I'm going to go to Glass. Let's see if that shows everything I needed to show. Nope, it sure doesn't. Well, I thought that would. Otherwise, I have to go into BSC scan. Let's see, does that do it? Yeah, here we go. Claim. And that doesn't show me. Oh my gosh, why doesn't it show me it? Anyways, you guys are going to have to, I guess, just take my word for it. But I had 11 billion glass, which was a little over $40 worth of glass from yesterday. And if you remember watching my video, my daily drip was under 3 billion. And of course, you know, like I said, I deposited more today to get my daily drip up, but that extra several billion came from the instant rewards from people getting into the contract after me. So even down here is a good summary of the distribution of the pool and depositors, and you know how this works is if you are already staking, new depositors give you 8% of their transaction, and that gets divvied out obviously to all the current stakers. But that is how I made 11 billion glass yesterday, just by even staking. You know, that my daily drip was like 2.8 billion, I think it was. So that's just insane that all those deposits and anyone who did referrals, that on top of that, you know, that I gained so much yesterday after the first day of V2. And as you can see today, I'm already at $3 of rewards of glass, which is pretty sweet if you ask me. But I don't know, we'll see how this goes tomorrow, but I'm pretty excited. Obviously I did not win the lottery, otherwise I'd have half of this in my reward section and I would be a very happy man, set for life. But that's all right. There's always tomorrow's rewards, and I'm sorry, tomorrow's lottery and how that works. So I'm going to try to explain that real quick. This is how the lottery works. You have to stake 3 billion glass before this timer runs out. Once this timer runs out, half of the daily prizes goes to one random staker who staked 3 billion glass at least within those 24 hours. And then the other half of the daily prizes goes to whoever is the daily largest depositor. So right now, whoever deposited 506 billion into the contract, they are currently the daily largest, and they will get half of tomorrow's daily prizes. So that is how the lottery works. I know there's a lot of talk about tickets, but I think maybe that's a little bit confusing. All you need to know is that every day, as long as you're staking 3 billion glass every day, you will be eligible for that day's lottery. And again, that gets given out after this timer goes down. And how that works is that gets given out and it comes to your rewards section right here. So how do you know if you won the lottery? No one's going to announce it. No one's going to know unless they track it on, you know, BSC scan. You have to announce it yourself or track it down on BSC scan and show yourself here in the rewards. You'll have however much half of the daily prizes is in your rewards section. So what that also means is if you do not take your rewards and within 24 hours before this goes down, if you win the lottery, I mean, then you lose whatever you won from the lottery. So you need to make sure that you are collecting this before 24 hours. But also keep in mind, you know, you probably only want to collect once a day. So just be careful when you collect. If you do it last minute, then you might be fighting a lot of the blockchain congestion, and it might not work out, and whatever you earned for that day is going to get put back into the total reward pool right here. I claimed about 30 minutes before this ended over here, and that's how I got my glass. And then I also waited till the last second for whales to go ahead and snipe, and there was some person who put like 20 million glass in. I'm sorry, 20 trillion glass in, and I got a nice healthy reward from that too that I collected before the timer ran out. So that's a little bit of strategy as far as that goes. I'm using MetaMask on Chrome, obviously. There's been plenty of people that have been saying, hey, you know, I don't have the deposit button. You have to approve Glass, and then you have to press I understand, and then press OK. And then this deposit button should show up to where you press deposit, and then you can go ahead and stake your glass. It looks like I have a little bit of glass, so this is not even worth me staking this, but I'll go ahead and show you guys for the sake of I guess just showing how it's done. I'm losing money doing this essentially because of the gas fees, but whatever, it'll be all right. So that's how you go ahead and deposit it after you approve the contract, and then press I understand and okay and all those different things. That is how you approve the contract on the website. Now, if you are not able to access the website, or this is grayed out, what they suggest on their Twitter is that you clear your browser's cache, which that in Chrome, that's really easy to do. You just go to the settings, and then you go to the setting right there that says clear cache and browser history and blah 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 blah, and you can clear that easily, close it back out, and then come back to OurGlass, and you should be able to stake. For those that are using, like, oh, hold on one second, let me get this out of here. If you are using like Trust Wallet on iOS, you don't have a built-in browser anymore, so you're gonna have to work around that and use browser with Wallet Connect. If you're using Android with Trust Wallet, then you should have that built-in dApp browser to where you can just go in and make this work. But again, if that's not working on Trust Wallet or in that browser, clear your cache, exit it out, and then start over again and see if you can get in. The same thing applies for the MetaMask mobile app. If that's not working, again, clear your cache, close it out, and then try to come back in. And when I say cache, I mean C-A-C-H-E. I'm not talking about C-A-S-H. So there are a couple ways that you can get BNB directly. Make sure you're getting BNB, and that when you have BNB, you're swapping it to the Binance Smart Chain, which should be pretty much, basically free to do, because you're just swapping it one for one. You can come to a place like Simplex, press buy crypto, and it'll redirect you to their partner's website, and then you say, you know what, this is my BNB address. I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste it in this section here. Well, first, I guess you got to change it to BNB and say your Binance coin address should start with BNB, and it'll be a bunch of random stuff. Oh, I just changed my music. Anyways, and then say, you know what, I want to spend this much, and then continue and go through the process, and you should be good. Let me go ahead and make sure my music is good to go right now. Oh, there we go. Okay, it's playing. Another place that you can do it is Crypto.com, where you can buy BNB directly, and again, send it to your address, whether you're using MetaMask or Trust Wallet. Just make sure you're entering it in there, and you know what you're doing essentially. These fees aren't really that great to deal with. If you're using Trust Wallet, I suggest buying BNB, and make sure you're buying BNB and not the smart token directly in Trust Wallet, because it's very quick, and the fees actually are really not that bad if you're using Trust Wallet directly. There's very, very little fees, maybe like $1 or $2 compared to these ones. So once you get that in there, make sure you convert your BNB to the BNB that is part of the Binance Smart Chain. You should be able to do that in your wallet, especially on Trust Wallet. There should be a button that you can press more on, and then it'll say, convert to swap to the Binance Smart Chain, and then it will. And then you can come to a place like PancakeSwap and go ahead and go to their exchange. Actually, this is a bad idea. Don't go to PancakeSwap. Come to OurGlass itself, because I forgot that they have their own exchange here that has the best rates. So once you have the BNB that you want to use, go ahead and come to their trade tab, come to exchange, and then you'll be given this, and this is your Binance Smart Chain BNB, and however much you have. Say I have one whole BNB, and then you go ahead and get your glass, unlock your wallet, connect it, and send it in. Once you have it, come back to Ultra Staking, And again, if you haven't done the approving and the, I understand and whatnot, then you're not going to be able to see it says approved glass right here. That was just it loading up, but I've already approved glass on this wallet and whatnot. Once you've done all that, you should be able to go and stake and be good to go. And remember, you want to have at least 3 billion to qualify for the lottery. Know that if you only stake 3 billion, your daily rewards are probably not going to be good enough for you to cash out on every single day. Because again, if you don't cash out every day before the timer goes out, all of your rewards go back into the reward pool and you forfeit all of those rewards. You're not getting those back unless you collect them. So if you're going to only stake for the lottery, know that your daily rewards aren't going to be good unless you win the lottery, and then you can do it, your own staking and whatnot. You can see how much I've staked and see how much I get with a daily drip, and that is more than enough to cover the BNB transaction fees. But just keep that in mind and be careful with how much you stake. Make sure that you are staking enough to cover your daily fees if you're wanting to get straight from the reward tier and not just going only for the lottery. Another cool thing that you need to understand about the lottery is every day that you enter the lottery, you accumulate, and I know I said I wouldn't talk about tickets earlier, but you accumulate what they call tickets. And the more that you are eligible and you accumulate those quote unquote tickets, even though they're not something that you see, they're more of a concept in your mind. Every day that you accumulate more of those, people that who buy tickets after you get a percentage of that sent to your reward section here. And referrals, you get even above and beyond that if you use your referral link for others that buy tickets after you, which really just means everyone who goes ahead and stakes 3 billion glass every day, then you are going to get a percentage of that sent to your rewards. And like I was saying before, the more that you do that, so if you're getting at least 3 billion staked every single day, which is what I'm trying to do, the more you are going to have a say in that percentage that is divvied out from those ticket purchases and those transactions, if that makes sense. So you certainly can just hold on to 3 billion once and you will get from that daily rewards, but I'm not entirely sure if that's going to be enough and worth it to actually go through and collect your rewards once a day. It needs to be more than your BNB or your Binance Smart Chain fees, your transaction fees. Otherwise, it just doesn't make sense to go ahead and collect. You'll be losing money. So keep that in mind. I know this is sort of a quick run through. Again, this is a situation where there's been lots of questions and concerns, and I don't know how to do this. Join their Telegram, join their Twitter, chat with their developers. They will help you. We will help you. I've been very active in the Telegram myself. But if this is something you want to join, kindly think about using my referral link right here because it'll help me out and it'll be a thank you for turning you on to this project, so to speak. So check that in the description or in the pinned comment. If you have any questions or comments or concerns below, surely put them there and I will try to get back to you. But really, that's about it for this video. So y'all have a good one. Bye now.